Hi guys, welcome to Loco Lama's episode number 2. And I'm Natasha Dueck and I will be your host today. I'm coming to you from Manitoba, Canada. And today I have something very exciting that I would like to talk about. This last weekend I was at the 6th annual Manitoba Fibre Festival. And it was my first time in my life that I went to Fibre Festival. I've been at craft sales before, but I never been at the Fibre Festivals. So I was so excited when I found out that we will have in September Fibre Festival. So I was able to sign up and be volunteer at this festival, which was very exciting. I was volunteering on Friday and then on Saturday. So I was able to put my small input in this beautiful event. And this event was about bringing together people who love to knit, who love to buy yarn, and people who produce different fibers, yarns, arts, and stuff like that. Local farmers who have sheep, who have alpacas, llamas, and other animals, goats, and they produce from it like or yarn, or it could be naturally made soap, or maybe just fiber, or maybe some people did so many other things that you can actually do from fiber. But my interest was, of course, yarn. So I knew that I'm going to this festival and I'm not going home without alpaca yarn. So that was my goal, and I'll show you what I got. But first of all, I would like to tell you how, like my experience, how it was like I knew that on Friday I'll go to festival, and it started at 5 o'clock, and I was so excited, I was so pumped. I don't know, I couldn't sleep the night before, so I fell asleep only around 4 o'clock, and I woke up at 6, and I just couldn't wait until 5 o'clock would come, or like, you know, when I can leave my home and go. So from 5 to 7 I was volunteering on a table where we were selling raffle tickets. Like they had two beautiful big baskets with yarn and other goodies that people could win. So I was selling raffle tickets with my friend Wanda, and we were selling yarn because specifically for this weekend, for this year's Fibre Festival, there were yarn in specific color. It was like pinkish, bluish, like more light colors with white that they dyed and prepared for people to buy, like memory. Every year they have different color for people to purchase, and also they had beautiful tote bags with logo Manitoba Fibre Festival, and also some pins. That's what I got. I also bought some raffle tickets, but I didn't win. So there was 3 other people who won. So I think they were so happy and excited, and I was happy for them too. And then later I was doing vendor support, and also on Saturday I was doing also vendor support, and it was so nice because vendors, they don't have time to go and buy lunch and come back because they have to be at the booth. So we were volunteers, were kind of like their waitresses. So we would come and get order from them, and then we would go and buy food and bring it back. So that way they could stay longer at the booth and help people answer questions and tell about their products. So it was very exciting for me to do that. And the response was such a nice, like all vendors, they were so happy, so thankful for our help, and it felt really good. So if you live in Manitoba and you would like to go to Fibre Festival next year and volunteer and support this event, so I just want to let you know that it's actually fun to do something good and to promote local produce and local makers, and I don't know, it just felt so good, and I had so much fun. But I also had 2 troubles that were with me. First, on Friday when I was going to Fibre Festival, I actually got lost. So because when I looked up address through the Google Maps, it showed me a little bit different place. So I was stuck in the middle of Winnipeg in a traffic jam, and I was trying to go through the busiest street on the other side of that street. So I was a bit late. And next day I left earlier home because I thought for sure I want to be on time, I don't want to be late. But I was so excited to be there that I forgot to fill up my gas in my car. So I was stuck in the middle of highway without gas. So I had to wait until somebody would bring me gas, and so I was a little bit late too, second day. So, but it was, I don't know, maybe it will just create more memories for me if I had some troubles, and then I was able to make it anyways. So at the festival it was more than 70 vendors. I don't know, maybe closer even to 80. Also there were sheep, live sheep, and there were 4 alpacas, which I enjoyed to see very much. I don't know, they're so cute. They have those big eyes and they are so soft. So it was fun. Also there was a fashion show. They showed some garments that were represented at the Fibre Festival, and some models were wearing them and showing like knitted garments made out of fibers and different things. So it was also fun to see. It was really friendly family event. Like it was lots of people coming, but still it felt like a family. So yeah, and I looked at all the yarns. There was so many hand-dyed yarns and a lot of natural fibers, like from, they all were natural, but I mean produced in Manitoba on local farms, like, you know, homestead farms. You know, I would buy lots of things, but you just can't buy everything. So I was just trying to get cards from people. Just if you look at their yarn, what they're saying, and you selling, and you have card, so you can always contact them later, and probably you would know what you want to buy. So it was quite nice to get to know lots of vendors and lots of yarns and colors and everything. And first day, on Saturday, I was trying to buy alpaca yarn, and there were, I don't know, maybe close to 10 vendors who were selling alpaca yarn produced in Manitoba and spun in Manitoba, and like it was so local, and I really wanted to buy something that was grown and made in Manitoba. So first booth what I went to, it was 100-fold yarns, and I'll put all the links to these farms, to their websites or Instagram under my video in the description box, and you can go and look at their yarns, whatever they're selling, and purchase them if you like them. So I knew that I wanna write a pattern like for a hat, and I wanted to have lighter color and darker color. So these 2 colors, they are natural, and so they're not dyed. And here it's 20% merino wool and 80% alpaca, and it's 4-ply. And it's 200 yards in here, and they're so soft and squishy. So those one would be worsted weight yarns, and price is so good for natural yarn grown in Manitoba. Price was very good and acceptable, so I got those 2. And I also knew that I would like to buy yarn for a shawl. So, and I found this beautiful yarn. And also this one. So these two farms, they sell their yarn together, and they have it's 100% Canadian grown alpaca yarn, and here I have 10% silk and the rest is alpaca. So silk would make this alpaca yarn perfect for a shawl, and it's fingering weight, and it's just so soft. I don't know, I just can't tell you how soft it is. And it's 3-ply, and here it's 200 grams and 680 yards. So it's a really big skein. And also, if you want to purchase any of their yarns, you can visit their website. And also, I'll include all links under this video in the information box below. And also, these two farms, they have not only natural colors of alpaca yarn, they also dye yarn in different colors. And there were so many colors that I wanted to get. But I knew if I have their card, I can always order more. But it's really nice quality yarn. So I got those 3 yarns on Saturday, and then I went home. It was pretty late at the night, and I was so tired and exhausted. But next day I still wanted to go back. I was also still very excited, and especially now I knew what to expect. And after volunteering on the second day, I wanted to go and see everything again. So I went through the old booths and I talked to vendors, and I don't know, I just had really good time because I wanted to take everything in, because when you look at everything first time, it's hard to remember everything because it's like so much stuff. So I went through second time, and then I saw this yarn, and it's very beautiful gray with bluish gray, but it's natural grayish bluish gray, and it's also 200 gram hanks. So I got 2 of them. And then also I like this dark brown. These are the ones that I bought for shawl. It's a little bit lighter, and this one is much darker. So actually, when I was walking by, this color caught my attention. And this one looks like it's sport weight yarn. So I got those three, and it would be or cardigan or a sweater. I don't know, with color work. They just go together so well. And these guys, they were from Perimeter Alpacas farm. I'll include their website under my video too as well. And also I got a letter there, and it says alpacas are a fiber producing animal, and the fiber is one of the finest animal fibers in the world. Much stronger than wool after mohair, alpaca is the strongest fiber. Farmers are warmer, lighter, softer, silkier garments are warmer, lighter, softer, silkier, and more luxurious than wool. Many people who find wool prickly can comfortably wear alpaca. No oils or lanolin. Fibers contain microscopic air pockets, giving its lightness and high thermal capacity. So I don't know, those yarns that I got, they're so nice and soft. I just want to unwind them as quick as I can and start working with them. So, and I don't know what to start first, hats or shawl or cardigan. So, and I would be so excited to create a pattern in Canada from Canadian alpaca yarn, made in Canada. And like, you know, and if you like alpaca yarn, just go and check them out, because they are really really nice people, really nice farmers. I was so happy to meet them and to talk to them and buy their yarn and make garments out of it. And I'm sure I will show you after I make something nice. I'm sure I will show you how it looks in a garment, and maybe you will like it too. I think that's about it about Fiber Festival. Just wanna say one more thing about Margaret, who was a volunteer coordinator. She's such a nice person. Like, it was such a pleasure to work with her, and like, she wasn't always stressed. Like, you know, she would just always happy or talking, encouraging us, telling us what to do, where to go. She was so supportive and so nice. So Margaret, if you are watching this video, thank you very much to be such a nice, warm person, encouraging, and it was really a pleasure to meet you and to work with you, and I hope we will see each other more and see and do stuff together. So after I will be done with my talking part, and I would like to include some video clips after this video about our trip, like some small short videos from our road, like maybe some trees, some road, small pieces, and also some pictures from festival, what I saw, what I liked. And if you would like, you can just keep watching this video and you will see some nice pictures from festival, and then you can imagine how it looked like. Okay, bye.